You know when they said that if I meet the wrong group, I'll be sleeping with the fishes and swimming with them? This was not what I had in mind. Hey everybody, Orpheolus here. Welcome back to some more Super Mario Odyssey. Last time we wrapped up the rest of the Lake's Kingdom, and this time I'm just grabbing my life art because, well, I'm stingy like that. And this time, well, we'll be departing here and heading to the next kingdom. I just want to get me a quick life shroom so that way we are all safe and sound. Not enough time has passed for me to redeem my seed yet, so just go ahead and get started on the next kingdom since, well, we'll be doing some revisits soon enough anyways. Alright, and now the way to the next kingdom, the Wooded Kingdom, has been unveiled. Alright, then let's head out. Whoever heard of a wedding with a stolen dress? Let's get after that tactless fiend. Seeing as we got some time to kill, let's review some useful skills. Travel tips, spin throw. Yes, I know we've already been doing this. Snap the Joy-Con to the side, both of them to do that. Next up, well, let's read up on the Wooded Kingdom. According to this guide, there is a giant greenhouse filled with flowers. It's famous for its beautiful soiree bouquet. Only now have I realized I forgot to get the rest of the stuff at the Lake Kingdom. Terribly sorry, so I need to get something real quick. There's one thing I forgot to do. Crap. Every time you have to go between kingdoms, Cappy continues to do crap. The thing I forgot was actually purchase the rest of the stuff in the shop. You know, you gotta love how forgetful I am. Alright, welcome to the Wooded Kingdom for real. Starting things up with our usual look at the esteemed gardens, the world's most advanced greenhouse. One thing that's interesting about the esteemed gardens is that it actually went by another name in the older version. Well, I guess not older versions. During the development, it was actually referred to as Cogwald, walled as in like German for forest. So kind of interesting there, since a lot of the kingdoms of this game are based around real world areas. The Tostarelli was inspired by Mexico. The Lake Kingdom's kind of not 100% sure. It's like a mix between Scotland with Loch being lake, and then also a bit of French with the Lake Lamode. Lake Alamotso, the living factory. No one knows who built the giant machines out on the land, but today it seems gardeners use them to maintain the greatest flower gardens in the world. Living in paradise, visitors are not only welcome to human air, but worker robots tending to the flowers. Over here, flowers as a way of life, including a very boss-looking area, a deep wood secret. It does not appear on any tours, but there is an area untouched by the machines of the steam gardens. Here the trees grow thickly, barely allowing light to touch. A glowing walkway, and 3 keys of the kingdom. Smell the flowers, admire the steam gardeners, and appreciate machines and nature living in exquisite harmony. Yeah. So I guess starting things up, we have ourselves some purple coins down here. So down there in the depths, this we'll get to later on. Just know that down there is something. something that I'll probably save towards the end of the kingdom. So next course of action, you know what, I'll save the one up here for later. So you can walk around the outer wall and do some maneuvering. So just remember where everything is, since this first area is a lot of just walking around. More coins there. Right back here is hint art for Toasterelia, so if you ever want to backtrack, there you go. Next course of action, some stuff underneath the tree. Over here is another mysterious cube. Remember that for later. And then over here is another set of 3. 12. Just trying to remember what else. I guess over here is a rabbit. This is our first time with a rabbit. You want to make sure to get these. Homing shots do work out really well. Take them out. Yeah. So, next up, we have ourselves a rock here. If we start attacking it... That wasn't it. One of these rocks around here, I think comes now. Yes, this one is glowing. What you want to do is actually pick it up and find another rock. These rocks, they take a while to break, but if you ram in between blocks, they instantly break. This will come very useful much later on. Rolling rock in the woods. So next up, we have ourselves a tree right here. I thought there was something I was forgetting. Climb up to the top for some more coins. And I guess we have a sphinx there. We're going to hold off for now because, well, we have ourselves a nice little waterfall here and a sequence break you can do. Or I guess it would if it would let me. There we go. Not too bad. So we enter this area from the backside. We'll get to this area more in depth later. I just want to come back here because, well, new enemy uproot. We will get to them in a bit. I just want to come back here because there's some purple coins over the ledge that I want to get right now. Just so we have enough for a new outfit, because I don't think Mario really appreciates being in his boxers. Being in water is one thing, but in the woods you would get cut up pretty easily. So, getting those coins right up there. That'll lead us to 17, and enough to, well, head to the shop now. Just so that way I can get this done and over with. So over here in the shop, we have ourselves some new things. 2 different types of coins, so spend money. So we have 2 different types of things here with 2 different outfits. And, again, more references. The first reference is the Explorer cap. What exactly this is from? This is actually from the art manual of Mario's Picross on the GBA. It shows Mario in an Explorer's cap, which I will be buying because, well, it's something you can fit for the atmosphere here. Change now. So we're done with that. Next up is the Scientist Visor, which is even more remote. This comes from a 1994 commercial for the Super Game Boy, a attachment for the Super Nintendo that allows you to play Game Boy games on it. Not quite in America, this was more international, I think in Germany, Dutch, around there where the commercial was shown. So yeah, so very remote knowledge there. And continuing on for very remote things, that's even more remote than that. This was the Mechanic's cap and the Mechanic's outfit. This is from the manual art from the Famicom Grand Prix 2 3D Hot Rally. Shows Mario inside this, and it comes with Famicom too. Niche indeed. So that's it there for the shop. I'll buy stuff later on so I remember to actually buy things and not have to detour back to the kingdom and have to do some long menus. So I think that's it in this first wooded area. So we have ourselves a Sphinx here. Greetings, traveler, and to your hat as well. Can you answer my riddle? What does the Blah Monster want from this kingdom? Flowers! You are correct, perhaps that wasn't much of a riddle. Anywho, proceed. So, he is out of the way. Inside this very comfy cave that's really worth sleeping. Again, almost everything in this kingdom is worth sleeping. What is your helpful hint? Backward somersault. Alright, stop. So yeah, so teaching you how to do a back jump pretty much. Really, that's just one method. It's really better just to do that. You're gonna ground pound jump. Welcome to, well, the main area of the forest. Starting things up, we have ourselves some rocks and then some poison. Poison's all around this area, so yeah. So you gotta clear this up out of the way. If you touch it, you will take damage, which is, well, a major source of damage. So I guess coming up here is some uproots. Uproots, how they operate by stretching out their legs. You get some coins here, and you get a little bit of momentum from it. I really like uproots. I do, I think they're really nice. So, with uproots, you can use this to, well, bust nuts. And then clip up in that little area. So that's it there. So our next destination is going to be right down here in the waters because, well, we have Talkatoo here. What's the secret? Alright, Rolling Rock in the deep woods. We'll get to that later on. What do you have to say? It appears the Law Monster's minions are still on top of the tower. I worry about the flowers where we were growing there. What can we do? I don't know, so next destination is going to be right down here inside this pond. Alright, had to check things real quick. So next up we're going to go inside this cave here for rising and sinking waters and fuzzies. So you really got to make sure you don't get caught up at the top, because if you do, then you operate by a different type of rules. So yeah, this cave kind of sucks. So yeah, so I'm obviously taking damage because, well, I'm not sinking well. So this area here might seem kind of suspicious. That's because there's a moon up here. Yeah, floating pipeway ceiling secret. There we go. I'm just bonking all over. Yeah, I'll be honest, I hate fuzzies. And my invincibility ran out. Yay for invincibility frame. So yeah, so I'm kind of taking things a little too fast, but I do need air. Alright, made it to the end. Yeah, that section is pretty annoying, all things considered. Heading out here to the top. This will probably be a longer episode. I kind of wanted to get the boss here done. So some more coins here and falling platforms, so be sure not to fall there. So next up, we have ourselves some more coins in this area. I guess cogs, which are the regional, nuts, which are the regional things here. Kind of makes a little bit of sense. A wooded kingdom, nuts, yeah. Cue all the inappropriate jokes. Okay, up there is a new type of enemy, poison piranha plants. This is going to sound very weird, but take a rock if you want to go for 100% completion and throw it at one. Upon doing that, you can capture it, and this counts for your capture. So with this, you can throw things around. So yeah, so they'll be flooding everywhere, so be careful with that. There we go. Do want to play things a little bit safe. I don't think there's anything else around here. So upon capturing this uproot once again, I guess not once again, just taking a look around. Alright, nothing up there right now. Good to know. So it's always good to take a look around at your environment, since there's a lot of things going on here. So inside this 2D section, you can, well, use the uproot to your advantage. And up here, inside this little alcove, a moon. The nut in the red maze. Indeed. So that's really it in this first section. There we go. Yeah, that uproot is in a very bad location. So, next thing we gotta do, open this up, and then navigate our way up. Upon reaching the top here, just be sure to grab these last few purple nuts, and we're done in this little area. go ahead and grab our landmark, and once you know it, there's actually a shortcut you can do. I guess showing that off real quick. Head to a lower area. You can skip that entire area using some fancy jumps. Since, well, I got the time, and I think I forgot something down here too. Yes, I did. Alright, inside this little side room here, we have ourselves a new enemy, Fire Bros. Famous Mario enemies. You just hop on them. Free moon, pretty easy. Yeah, fire in the cave. See, yes, that was a Fire Bro. Alright, once you're done with Cappy, just hop on that. So I guess going back to the thing, okay. Nope, can't wall jump up that. So I guess taking out the piranha plants easily. You throw Cappy at them, and then they'll eat Cappy, and then, yeah. Anyways, back here in this 2D section, you can skip it by doing a long jump and a cap bounce. Pretty easy, all things considered. So I see that up there. Not for sure where that is, but not that I'm too concerned. Alright, accidental capture there. So I guess coming up here, we have ourselves a big piranha plant. So pretty easy, throw Cappy, let him eat it, and then snag the moon. We'll get to that in a moment. I actually forgot something once again. Backtracking a little bit. Yeah, my notes on the route for purple coins, and I keep on forgetting about them. Wait, I already got them. My notes are weird. I have the memory of a goldfish. Alright then. Thought I forgot something, but I didn't. So upon heading down in this little area, we have ourselves some more nuts back here. 43, and we can follow this pathway to the end. For yet another uproot. So upon taking this uproot to the end, we can bust another nut, and then get in that. I just realized how lewd that sounds, actually. Oh well, we're too far committed. Electric nut buster or something. So I guess continuing things on, so many warping. So that's it with that little area. So next up we have ourselves a P-switch platform. Neat, we can use these to get across. So these act as, well, auto-scroller platforms. So one thing you can do using a fancy triple jump, you can triple jump right up in that area, platform your way up to the boss, skipping quite a bit of things, but just know, it's kind of difficult to do. I'm not going to show it off, but I'll take that bonk because, well, it's a lot safer than not doing anything. So, coins on this little platform here. Almost halfway there. Okay, I'm so close to falling there. Alright, we got cracked nut on the crumbling tower. So, hitting this P-switch here. Went ahead and just, well, follow this to the end. There's invisible walls that prevent you from sniping this early. So just following this to the end to, well, a tower with a hidden area in it. Alright then, so inside this area, we got a little bit of a platform challenge and some cogs up there that we will get, sorry, some nuts we'll get to in a moment. Our first priority is the uproot. Because, well, uproots make getting this pretty easy. Just got to stay in this little girder here, get to the end, and then grab the remaining things. Halfway there. So, activating this platform, part way through the tower, we get ourselves another nut. There we go. Nut planted inside the tower. So waiting for the next cycle to go on through. Because we still need to keep the uproot still. There we go. Upon climbing the rest of this tower, we have ourselves a little bit of an ominous shadow here on top. Expand to, well, we have ourselves another moon. Making pretty good progress here. So we're just about done, but before we head out to the boss... That was a garbage camera! Well, we finally had our first death. Thanks, camera. Yeah, I know, you really want me to do a boss fight. I don't want to do boss fights. If I want to do boss fights, then I would do it, but instead I'm having to navigate. There we go. Yeah, for those who watched my old Mario Galaxy Let's Play before I deleted it, it was pretty common for me to complain about the camera. There we go. I don't trust myself. You know what? Play it safe, we're back here. So yeah, so deaths in this game only cost 10 coins. Really? It's very cheap, and I don't know, I prefer doing this route instead of doing the whole game over, lose lives thing. I prefer this route. Too late, chumps! We snaggled the Sarai bouquet already. Now why don't you scram so we can grab the rest of the flowers as well? Or maybe I'll just make you scram. And we have ourselves the last of the brutal Spewart. Please? There we go. So Spewart, I would argue, is probably one of the easier ones to do. So Spewart will hop around the arena and spewing poison as he goes. So you can redirect him using Mario, or if you jump on the cap, then you can end the phase prematurely. Let's keep this going. So knocking off the cap, hitting him once again. Okay. There we go. Just gotta redirect yourself and jump. There we go. There's probably a live stream somewhere in there, but not too bad, boss. Things are getting stormy here in the inside the Wooded Kingdom. So, I think with that, we have ourselves our next goal to the top of the tower. Things are looking pretty gloomy here. Next time in Super Mario Odyssey, we climb up the rest of the Steam Gardens and begin more cleanup. I will see you guys then.